Hi, I'm Dave and welcome to day 17 of RPG A Day 2015. Today's topic is, what are we on? Favourite fantasy RPG. I don't play very many fantasy RPGs, or at least not anymore, although technically my current game is fantasy. Never been a great fan. I'm sorry. It's a bit like that. And because I'm having difficulty answering this one, I've recruited a friend of mine, writer TR Knight, who you probably know from many projects he's worked on, including Mindjammer and stuff like that. Yeah, over to you.
Hello, and welcome to RPG A Day 17. I'm TR Knight, and I'm a freelance editor and proofreader in the game industry. I've been given the topic of favorite fantasy RPG, and for me, that's Dungeons & Dragons. I started with first edition Dungeons & Dragons in high school, and today I'm playing 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons with my wife and daughters who are in high school. It's so much fun to share a hobby that I've had since high school and now they have in high school. So I want to say thanks to Dave for this opportunity, and stay multi-classy.
Thank you. That's awesome. Right. I suppose I'd better answer it as well, hadn't I? Okay. Favourite fantasy RPG. Okay, I'm going to be controversial here, and I'm not going to go with D&D. Well, I played a lot of D&D as a kid. I must admit, I haven't played anything since first edition. I know, it's scary. I mean, I played a demo of 3rd, I think, if I remember rightly, or was it 3.5? Can't tell really. It was a long time ago. While I played a lot of D&D as a kid, I couldn't quite get on with armor classes. I know it's ridiculous, isn't it? But why is it more difficult? I know what you're thinking. Is that why is it more difficult to do damage to somebody? Is because of the armor that they're wearing. And then I used to end up with these tanks that used to have that massive plate mount. I used to have paladin, so I just couldn't quite get to grips with how simplified the combat system was. And in my youth, everything was combat, must fight, swords, I am the sword in the darkness, and all that kind of shenanigans. So I actually preferred RuneQuest. Whoa, this is a bit strange. This isn't my RuneQuest. This is well, sorry. Yeah, I'm still looking after your books, even though you moved to New Zealand. But yes, here you go. Here are your copies of RuneQuest. Remember these ones? You left them behind so many years ago, but I am still looking after them. Worry not. These aren't the editions of RuneQuest that we used to play very much of as a kid. These are the reprints that were done in the UK as hardbacks by Games Workshop. Strange how you got Avalon Hill, Chaosium, Games Workshop, all working together to produce RPGs in the UK. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Those were the good old days. Enough of that. Anyway, what drew me to RuneQuest was mostly the game system, the way that it was all percentage based, which I could get my head around a lot better. It's like you have a 70% chance of hitting. That makes perfect sense to me. When you start getting into you have a 150% chance of hitting, for some strange reason that made perfect sense to me as well. You're definitely going to hit once, and you might hit again, because you're that damn cool. And yes, some of our characters were that damn cool. And also the hit locations thing, the way you had the armor in different locations, and you had it all made perfect sense to me. I loved RuneQuest. I wasn't very good at RuneQuest, and I think I've mentioned a couple of days ago in Longest Campaign Played about how rubbish we were at Pavis and Big Rubble. Okay. So yes, I think that will probably be my favourite fantasy RPG. So what's yours? I'd be interested to find out what you think. Whether it is just the new edition of D&D, whether it's as everything everybody's hoped it would be, or whether you preferred RuneQuest as well, or whether you're a Pathfinder fan, or whether you prefer something a bit more current and quirky, like the Lamentations of a Flame Princess one. Yeah. Tell me all. Don't forget, you can spread it all over the internet with Facebook, Twitter, and all that kind of business. Just remember to hashtag it RPGaDAY2015, so make sure we're all on the same page. And if you want to keep up with what the rest of the questions are for the rest of the month, don't forget you can download the image designed by Will Brooks from the links in the text underneath the video. So this, as you probably guessed, is the start of a week that is specific topics. So we've got fantasy RPG, science fiction, supers, horrors, settings. See, some thought has gone into these questions, honestly. So today, fantasy, tomorrow, science fiction. Come back tomorrow, tell me what you think. Until then, stay multi-classy.